Hello Capricorns, thanks for joining me for the May of 2019 Taroscope with Animal Totem card. This is Vickie, really the Rock and Roll Prophetess. Thank you so much for joining me and tuning in. As always, we're going to start the reading with the Rock and Roll Tarot deck. Then we're going to pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you are a Patreon level 2 subscriber, you can also, there'll be another additional clarifier bonus card from the Gateway Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. So let's get right into your reading for May of 2019. This is for Capricorn. There are no gender in these readings if you've never seen before, so the court cards, like say if it's a queen, it won't necessarily be a female because this is just a general reading for so many people. This is for Capricorn Sun, Rising, and Moon. Both of these decks that I'm using are my own creation, and if you would like to get a copy for yourself, you can find that information on my website, which is in the link in the eye of the sky and below. So let's see what's going on for Capricorns. Well, Page of Cups was the very first card out, so that's news is coming. All the young dudes carry the news. So usually I use the the pages rather for messengers, not people at all. In some cases it can be people. But for many of you, some kind of message is coming. And there's a water element attached to it. Well, the only thing going on big water this month is we do have a full moon in Scorpio on the 18th. So it could be on or around that 18th of the full moon in Scorpio. This is when the news may be coming. For some of you, sometimes I'll use this card as a soul of a child, especially when it shows up next to the sun, which has the little baby on it. For some of you, there could be news about a baby coming. I almost said another baby coming. And it's funny we have the two pages here too. So some of you, maybe you're going to find out somebody's expecting, they're having twins. Or maybe this is a second or third child, another baby, I wanted to say. So for some of you, it could be that another baby's coming. But it's news that's coming. It's news that's going to turn your frown into a smile. That's what I'm hearing. Turn that frown upside down. Something that you've been sad about. And you've been... Capricorn, I am Capricorn too, so I relate. But we do get... you were prone to depression. That's the sign of Saturn. It's kind of heavy. And many Capricorns have a real serious side. And something we've been like bumming out about that we missed out on. Well... it may come back, and I think you're going to hear something this month about it. And then all of a sudden, it feels like this is also like really stagnant, and then also things are moving. Another baby thing too, that could be your baby, like oh, that's my baby project, that's what you're creating, you know. Or maybe some people talk about their cars and stuff like that, or their animals, but more like, you know, I'm hearing like, oh, that's my baby, like my pet project or my car or something like something that's not a baby at all, you know. So it could be something like that for some people. There's going to be a decision that's going to be made, and you're going to get news is coming in the time of Gemini. So Gemini comes, we got the full moon in Scorpio on the 18th. The sun moves into Gemini on the 21st. So news is coming, you know, in the time of Gemini, and I believe it is when the sun is in Gemini. The sun is in Gemini. So that's again after the 21st. That has a 19 on it too. So we've got a full moon reference here to the Scorpio 18th, 19th, and then 21st. 2-1. Yeah. So right around that time frame there, I think it's going to be ripe with activity and things really happening for you at that time. Yeah, the decision is made, and you're happy about it. The sun says we are happy. You know, sun is, oh, I'm so happy about it. I'm joyous. I'm over the moon. I'm just shining and glowing. Also, so it could be somebody has recognized your talent, because this can be your talent or your ability or where you shine, and somebody sees you shining and they contact you or you get a response. For a lot of you, it's going to be get a response, and I see media really stands out to me. If anything stands out to you on these cards, then please do note that, because that is your own spirit guides communicating through the deck with you. There's some kind of disappointment about some money thing, or it's less than you wanted, but that also with the sun here, this seems like it really turns around. And largely in part, I would say, to the King of Swords. King of Swords is an air sign person, not necessarily a male, but a person. Air signs include Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Again, we might be talking as we move into Gemini, which is again going to be a little bit later on the 21st. The king is not a knight or page or a knight. He's a king. So he's further along on his path. He's a mature person. He's somebody who doesn't play head games or fool around. You can rely on them. They are who they say they are. This in particular king, sometimes this is a law, legal. So it could have to do with a lawyer, some legal thing, or even like police, the justice system. Sometimes that's the case. For some of you, it may be something to do with a house. Four of Rods is a change in your home environment for the better. So maybe you're going to get some money and you're going to buy a house. Or you get news coming that you got the house, or you're able to move, or your house sold. Some of you, this could be somebody that enlists you or hires you to work at home. Some of you, you might be moving in with this person. The word cohabitate really stood out to me, and this can be that kind of a vibration. This can be of, our relationship is getting serious, you know, we're gonna live together. Or if you're having a baby, maybe you're gonna fixing up the house, you know, for the baby, making the baby's room and stuff like that. But a happier home environment, things going much better. There is this, the only thing that's negative, well, that's a little bit negative, but this is, you know, there's some disappointment about some money thing in Earth, though. So the Earth is the Taurus time. Earth is the 1st through the 21st. That's Taurus time. But then as we move into air, it just seems like everything's rocking right along for you guys. The other thing is there will be a new moon in Taurus. The sun and the moon will be together, and that's going to be on May 4th. So around the 4th there could be, and this is a 4 also, no, it's a 5. They brought me to this. This seems like there could be something kind of disappointing in the very beginning of the month. But by the end of the month, everything's moving along. News is coming, things are happening. You've got a lot of news coming and things happening. All the young dudes carry the news, and then you also have this 8 of Rods, which is action and news, you know, things, correspondence. Oh, this flew right out, Ladybug, so I'm not even going to have to shuffle. I did want to mention that I am going to be offering, starting in late May, we're going to be offering, or late April, May, the summer solstice readings, which is, it'll be a limited time reading for the upcoming season. If you wanted to order that, it'll be on my website, and I have a bunch of other readings and stuff. But Ladybug flew out, boy, that's lucky. Lucky lady of the garden, harbinger of happiness and joy. Rid my life of obstacles that are destructive to my divine right to flourish. Yeah, that key phrase there of the divine right to flourish, that's kind of the sun energy. Because when you're in sun energy, you are in your divine, I just looked up and noticed that this is a little crooked after the reading's just about over. Yeah, you are in that divine vibration. You are in that divine energy. I don't know if that really helped anything, did it? Oops. See all my papers over there. You know, you are in your divine right to flourish. You are in that space of really exuding all this great vibrational love energy and everything. And Ladybug comes along to help that, because, you know, Ladybug is beneficial to the garden because it eats other pests and it eats other bugs and stuff like that. So it's a really good thing. I can't help thinking about the little chant, of course, Ladybug, Ladybug, fly away. Your house is on fire, your children will burn, which is kind of gruesome when you think about it. But the children aspect comes back in again. Or childhood. That's what something that little kids would say when the ladybug lands on them. Oh, don't, you got to make a wish. So make a wish. The ladybug showed up, make a wish. There's going to be new birth and new growth in your life, whether it's another baby or another child, or your baby is in what you're working on, or that's your pet project or whatever. A lot of news, and this person's going to be very favorable and help you out in a big way. Okay, Capricorn, so thank you so much for tuning in and everything that you do. If you're a level 2 Patreon subscriber, there will be one more card for this spread from the Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. So you can bop on over there and get that. And you also get ad-free stuff. Ad-free, and you get the readings a little early from everybody else with no ads. So if you're interested, you can check that out. It's one price and you get all 12 videos. You don't have to pay per video. Okay, so thank you so much again for tuning in, for liking, sharing, commenting, purchasing my wares. All goes towards these readings being free month after month, year after year. I appreciate you oh so much. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of May, and I'll speak to you soon.